Olha, vamos.
Hello everyone, Spiros. I'm in Argos today. We'll be visiting Athens for training during the weekend. And yesterday, actually 2 days now, I've been having a discussion with a previous student who has attended OR in the past. They're thinking of coming to Athens. 50% discount to all previous participants, students of orthopedic reflexology, wherever in the world you've trained. If you want to come again, you can take advantage of this offer. And I've checked the B&Bs and rooms in general in hotels. Good prices in Athens in April 12th to the 14th. And tomorrow is the last day for the early bird. Just as a reminder, my topic today is looking at feet anatomy. There is some different opinions on how to divide the muscles of that have to do with the lower limb, the foot, of course. And these muscles are divided into intrinsic muscles. They begin and inside the foot, and then we have the extrinsic muscles from the lower leg coming down after the joint here of the ankle, continuing as tendons to do their work in every case. Now, these muscles in anatomy, there seems to be some controversy, if that's the word correctly, different opinions like reflexology maps. We might say the heart reflex is here or it's there, it's a little lower, things like this. Of course, in my opinion, regarding reflexology maps, I think we should all agree on Eunice Ingham charts as a base fundamental level, and then proceed in proposing different other reflexes, which I'm really open to. And of course, in orthopedic reflexology, we try to explain these different charts and why they work, or try to find out, speculating. So the human foot can be divided into 4 muscle layers. And as I wrote in for this post, I do believe plantar fascia and the aponeurosis, the most thickest part, could be a 5th level. So try to imagine it like a sandwich or a toast. All right, so you have some bread, maybe you have your favorite dressing, some salad, something, or a tomato, then some more of your dressing, cheese, dressing, and meat of your choice, and then you have the bread on top. So it's in layers. And of course, the anatomy books with these intrinsic muscles think of 4 layers. One is on the top with the interosseous muscles, 4 layers going up like a sandwich or a toast. And that's why I add in the plantar fascia. The aponeurosis is the thickest part, and it's considered the tendon of the brevis, flexor digitorum brevis muscle here. So maybe you could think of the aponeurosis as one structure in this case. But I like to think of it as 5 layers. The other way to see the foot would be into compartments, and early studies categorize the compartments to the number of 4. And this would be the medial, having to do with these 2 muscles here, the lateral compartment, the central compartment, and then the interosseous compartment. Though they are 4, they would be considered one group as a category. Now, recent studies again have different opinion according to the study, and these can be from 4 compartments. They could be considered 9 or even 10 compartments. And let me try to put them down. The medial compartment with the abductor hallucis and the brevis flexor with its longus, the brevis flexor of the hallucis, and the long tendon of the hallucis would be the medial compartment, and then you would have the lateral compartment, the abductor digiti minimi and the flexor digiti minimi. So this would be the lateral compartment. That makes 2. Then we would have the superficial central compartment, do with the quadratus plantae and the digitorum brevis. And then we would have the adductor group, another compartment, 7, and that makes 5 compartments. Then the 4 lumbricals, that makes 9 compartments, and there is a 10th compartment described in some studies, and it has to do with the extensor brevis, digitorum extensor brevis, and the tendon extensor digitorum longus. That would make 10 in this case. So a lot of information, a lot of details, but the important thing to take away for me today here for you would be, though there exists different reflexology maps and they all have something to offer, the same thing seems to be going on in anatomy, dissection, there's a huge variety in each of us. And it also already registered to participate. Thank you very much to